My invitation is always to come closer to yourself. Always to come closer to yourself. When there are some circulating thoughts in your mind, they are most likely pointing to underlying emotions, to underlying feelings. So in order to come closer to yourself, it is more about feeling rather than thinking process. More about feeling what is felt, feeling what is here. And once the feeling's clear, then we're left with the present situation, with the present moment situation. And as we start looking around, we obviously find that there is apparent body sitting here and apparent room environment around. But what is it really? What is it really? What are we truly looking at? Can we truly define what is the body? Can we truly define what is the room? And wouldn't those be mere definitions, mere names? That this is my arm, these are my fingers, and this is my body. Isn't it a mere definition? And does it bring you closer to reality, to the, or we can say to your real self, to the true self? Does it make you more liberated having these definitions? Even the room itself, like, can we truly draw any boundaries where what the room is and where it is if we don't use our mind? So we will find that the mind relies heavily on ideas, names, and concepts. And if for a moment we truly drop all ideas, names, definitions, and concepts, we are left what I call nakedly open. We are left clueless, without any idea what anything is. You are left here, naked and open. So it does take some strength, we can say, to not rely onto the mental structures. Because even the feelings that arise, such as a feeling of safety or a feeling of insecurity, which are some of the deepest ones, they also arise because of concepts, the previous concepts, the previous ideas. So they're all forming a certain reliance on the mind. So if for a moment we truly pause and stop, and we have no idea what this is right now, and we don't even have any conceptual idea that what is my name, and there is the body and the environment and what is happening right now, you open up immediately to a certain wonder of it, to a certain apparent aliveness. And the only thing that there actually is the present awareness, which has no idea what anything is. And unlearning, it's a process of unlearning not to rely on the mind anymore, not needing to find security in the mind, not to rely on any sense of lack or how things, even further from the self, how things are supposed to be or how things are not supposed to be. I'm not even talking about that. How is there something wrong, or is something should be like something else, or something to be fixed, or something could be better? I'm not even talking about that level of effort. I'm just pointing right here, right now. There is not a single idea of what this is. And what is left here now is just the present awareness. Just the present awareness of all isness as it is, without using any intellect, without using any mind. Even if some thought arises, have no idea what that is. Even if emotion arises, have no thought what that is. Even if some energy is here, have no idea what that is. So allowing yourself just for a few moments to be completely pure, as they say, tabula rasa, clean and pure, having no knowing what this is. And all what is left is awareness. Or simply feeling that I am here. I have no idea what I am. It's just I am here, or someone is here, or myself is here. I'm only using the words as pointers from different perspectives so that you would have a sense of what I'm saying. So all that is left without the mind is apparently that I am aware. I am here, I'm now, I am aware, but there's no I. There's no mental I, no idea, no name, no form, no body, no shape, no energy that we could define as I. So it's just present awareness that is here. And now you can see where all the complications have arose, because the first thing when you were born, you received a name. You are this name. And then everybody told you, you are a kid, and I'm your father, I'm your mother. You're supposed to do this and that, and this is this, and this is that, and this is the toy, and this is food, and apple, and tree, and we built all these structures on top of structures on top of structures, like a skyscraper, one floor after the other, seemingly reaching for the sky of confusion. So having no concept, no belief, no idea what something is or what something's supposed to be, we're left bare and naked as present awareness. And it's not that you're lost, you're not lost anywhere. You're just here, just aware. It's not that you become stupid. You're just here, you're aware. And this present awareness can give birth to intelligence, can give birth to ideas. The present awareness can give birth to the concepts and to the names. So you can only enjoy the names and ideas and concepts when you are awareness, because otherwise you are experiencing the concepts, the names. Just as I was saying that this body is an idea and this room is an idea, but we can't define what that truly is, because it would be just an idea, just a concept. So coming back, we see that we are this pure naked awareness, and this awareness itself, it can give birth to ideas, names, and concepts. So it's the same as Jesus said that he is in the world but not of the world. So the same way you are awareness, experiencing the experience but not the experience. You're not from experience. You're not only experience. You're awareness experiencing experience. So your present awareness is your essence. And this essence of your present awareness gives birth to a certain feeling or sense of love, of peace, contentment, security, intelligence, wisdom. So being yourself, coming closer to yourself, you may notice that that there is a certain filtering going on, and then there is a certain reliance of what is known. So you have a certain reliance of what is known, what you have learned, what you know, all that you have learned, and you rely on that for the sake of security, for the sake of self-preservation, for the sake of having something substantial, graspable, and that provides a false security or a temporary security. So my invitation is to come closer to your fundamental essence, which is the present awareness. And you will see that the concepts, the ideas, the emotions, the feelings, even the senses, that you are seeing something, that you are hearing something, even these 5 senses are present in your present awareness. When you close your eyes, you see less, but awareness is just awareness that you can see more or less when the eyes are open or closed. If there are any sounds or if there is a silence, it's your present awareness which is recognizing the sounds or the silence. Even the silence would be recognizable in your present awareness. So this naked, pure present awareness is your foundation, the essence, home. and everything else is built on top of it. So so when the sages say that there is no world, a question is to whom the world appears. So it is to my present awareness upon seeming waking up in the morning that the whole world appears. It is to my present awareness that the dream world appears. It is to my the present awareness that any meditative, altered states of consciousness appear. So to whom the world appears, to whom the dreams appear, to whom the fifth or ninth or 12th dimension appears. It is only to my present awareness that everything appears. And if you think to be smart and you can define all the things in the third dimension, then how about the fourth dimension and fifth and sixth and ninth dimension? So the intelligence is extremely limited. So essentially, intelligence is intelligence. Knowing is knowing. And that is something that is developed over time, the knowing, the intelligence. That is something that can be developed, but the pure intelligence is that which arises from the naked present awareness. And that is the pure intelligence, the pure knowing arising from the benevolent present awareness. So now at the same time, as the foundational awareness is established, the next step is what is called the source. So the source is the same awareness from which all experiences arise. And now when it comes to what is called the source, now we're speaking about the particular universe that we are apparently in. We cannot know that for sure, but that's an assumption that everybody has in this whole universe, that we are in this whole universe. And in that assumption, sometimes we do have these experiences that validate that it seems that we are in this universe, that it seems that this is 3D or 4D or 5D by utilizing our intelligence, although it is, we can say, hypothetical. It is always speculative. And of course, we can gather some proof that we are in this universe. We can gather, all the investigations can be made. But all of that is still only experience in a similar fashion that if you have a TV in front of you, and now you see in the TV that apparently there are some actors, and now they're going on a scientific expedition in the TV, and then they're finding all these findings that this is real, that this is 3D, this is 4D, and they're finding all that stuff. And it's all happening in the TV. So, but essentially, none of that is actually real, because all that is happening is that the pixels of light are appearing on the TV screen. So even though all of these discoveries can be made on a TV screen, the TV is still a TV with the flashes of light changing their composition in a apparent movie of discovery and scientific expedition. So the same way the whole civilization is living, and perhaps other civilizations are living with the same assumption that we're living in this universe and evolving and growing, and the universe is expanding, while what is happening, it's all happening in our present naked pure awareness. And perhaps these pixels are rearranging themselves in a certain linear continuum, and that is called time and space. And therefore, we are having an assumption or a sense or a feeling that we are growing old, that civilization is advancing or dooming itself. And all of that is called an experience, an assumed experience. So this is why the liberation is establishing oneself in the naked pure awareness, because everything else is speculative, hypothetical, no matter how real it seems, but it's still made of energy, of, we can say, the cosmic pixels, which are atoms and molecules forming energies, or even quantum quarks and all sorts of particles that scientists are still figuring out where do they come from, and from the dark matter and so on. So all of these discoveries are made about the nature of the universe, while all of that is still under investigation. And every new discovery is just more gained knowledge. And ultimately, the only thing that is truly tangible is the present awareness. So that's the only thing that we can truly, absolutely rely upon, is the present awareness, because that never goes away. And everything else is experiential experience. Of course, we are striving to improve our experience and to enjoy our experience, and that's nothing wrong. But real self-realization, liberation is finding the only truly tangible, substantial thing there ever is, and that's your present awareness. So coming to the source is now relying more on the universal structure. And of course, that can provide certain higher vibrational experiences. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So in a way, it is in awareness that the source energy appears, and the source energy is this, the white golden energy, the life force energy, emanating from the center of the universe, and thus we can say that your feeling of your own source self, or your feeling of your God self, is a certain heightened experience. It's a certain heightened, more expanded experience. It's a certain manifested dimensional experience, which of course is very amazing. And if we assume that we are ascending as 3D people to become 4D, 5D people, then connecting to a higher vibrational experience is of course much more nicer experience, and therefore it is always nice to upgrade your experience. So source connection is exactly for that. However, fundamentally, in the absolute terms, it is only the present awareness that is truly fundamentally here, and then we can only play with the experience itself. So the biggest play, of course, is participation in this universe. It's not the virtual reality game. It's we can say the present reality experience, which is the biggest participation, and therefore we can upgrade our experience and the level of participation in this universe. So one of the conscious ways to connect more directly with your source self is to invite your source self to come forward, to invite your mighty God self to come forward. And immediately something starts to shift. And then, of course, it depends on the present circumstances, the present openness, to what extent that there is a capacity to experience the mighty God self. So we will do a little bit of that in the meditation practice, and however, I always want to point you out that whatever road you take to your self-realization, it is only to find what is absolutely here, which does not require any thought, any belief, any concept, any feeling, any sense, and any perception. And that, and only that, is your essence self. Yeah, so even though those beautiful feelings of peace and love and blissfulness and so on, they're all certain senses, feelings appearing in the pure present, you can say transparent, open awareness, and it's always yours. It's always yours. It's nobody's else, and it is shining through everything and everywhere, all the time. So once you, through your own experience, once you come to see this pure present awareness, then you recognize that it's everywhere, everything. And whether it's another person or animal or brick or wall or tree, it's shining through all of it and then making it all visible and sensible and experienceable.